Hi, my name is Phillip. I'm going to be talking to you about Jesse James. Jesse James was born in Clay County, Missouri on September 5, 1847. His father, Robert S. James, died when Jesse was 3. Robert was a farmer and a Baptist minister. He died while in California during the gold rush. His mother, Zerelda, remarried 2 times, second time to Reuben Samuel. Jesse had 6 siblings. Frank was his older brother, and yet the other siblings were Reuben, Samuel, and Zerelda's kids. Jesse James' half-brothers and half-sisters. Reuben had 7 slaves to help raise the tobacco field. In the Civil War, Frank and Jesse took part. These mixed up here. The James family took the Confederate side. Frank James fought in the Battle of Wilson's Creek. The Union militia tortured Jesse and his family, knowing that Frank was a secessionist. Jesse joined Frank in a group called Quantrill's Raiders when he was 16 years old. Later on, Frank and Jesse joined a group called Bushwhackers. Jesse suffered a severe chest injury that summer. Frank and Jesse took part in a massacre in which 22 unarmed Union troops were killed. Jesse suffered another chest injury. Jesse's first cousin, Z, took care of him while in bed with his chest pain. Later, Jesse and his cousin Z got married. They had 2 kids, Jesse James Jr. and Mary James. Frank and Jesse joined a gang, and it was called James and Younger Gang. Jesse James didn't become famous until December 1869, when he and Frank robbed the Davis County Savings Association in Gallatin, Missouri. The robbery marked Jesse James as the most famous of the former secessionists turned outlaw. Jesse wrote letters to the newspaper's publisher to get put in the newspaper each week. The gang continued robbing banks from Iowa to Texas and from Kansas to West Virginia. They robbed banks, stagecoaches, and even at fairs in Kansas City. On July 21, 1873, they derailed a train in Iowa and stole $3,000, same as $51,000 in 2007. The Adams Express Company was tired of getting robbed, so they hired a detective agency in 1874 to stop the James Younger Gang. The detectives went to the James farm and burned down the house, killing Jesse's younger half-brother and nearly killing his mother, Zerelda. On September 7, 1876, the James Younger Gang attempted their most daring raid. It was on the First National Bank of Northfield, Minnesota. The gang divided up. 3 men entered the bank, 2 guarded the door outside, and 3 remained near a bridge close by. The robbery didn't go over so well, so they fled the bank. 2 outlaws got killed, but the rest made it out safe. The remaining men divided into 2 groups. Frank and Jesse went to Missouri, and the younger brothers were soon discovered. They were killed in a gunfight with the law. Frank went to Nashville, Tennessee, and settled down. Jesse couldn't settle down. He started a new gang and returned to crime. In 1881, Jesse rented a house in St. Joseph, Missouri. Frank moved to West Virginia to move farther away. All Jesse could trust were 2 Ford brothers. They moved into the house with Jesse. Jesse didn't know that the Ford brothers were working with the Missouri governor. On April 3, 1882, Jesse and the Ford brothers planned to do a robbery. Jesse decided he wasn't going to wear his coat and any firearms to look less suspicious. The Ford brothers took advantage of the situation and shot Jesse in the head. The Ford brothers received the reward money and left Missouri. Jesse James was 34 years old when he was killed. Rumors say Jesse lived, but there was little evidence saying he did. Jesse James was known as the Robin Hood of the era. Some say that Ford brothers killed someone else and James got away. He was a criminal of the United States. There are many festivals at the towns Jesse James robbed. The biggest one is in Northfield, Minnesota, where the gang was unable to take the money from the bank. Jesse James is probably the only American criminal that has over 10 festivals in various states. Jesse James is also in movies, books, and comics. Jesse James is a legend. Thanks.